Hi everyone, this is Jen Gibson, and for my Cool Tool demo number 1, I'm actually looking at the website that is Newsela. We just recently this year became pro subscribers here in our district, and so we get a lot of the bells and whistles that come with this program, with this website. I'm going to show you a couple things that it does, and then also explain to you how we are using it. We are actually in the process of beginning a professional learning community at our school in which we are studying place-based learning. And this is actually one of the tools we're going to use to initially come up with what we're going to focus on, what we're going to study, and to also provide maybe a lens from a national or international level of issues that are going on today in current events, but also in science, in the arts, and in mathematics as well. So very quickly, on Newsela, you have lots of different things you can do. Under the library, it gives you a general overview of some of the topics that you have. So for example, if I wanted to study something maybe in our region about geography or about science, I could go here and just kind of get some ideas about other issues. I can change by grade level, by what it's most appropriate for, inventors and scientists and empires and all this kind of great stuff. What we are really seeing the most use come from is the science and math, as well as the history and the arts and culture. So for the science and math section, there's been a lot in the news lately about the batteries in the new Galaxy phones and their tendency to, catch fire, blow up, and all those kinds of dangerous things. So we thought that would actually be a great discussion point for our own students, is to look at electronics, the risks that are tied with electronics, and as well as with our own students, with the devices that they have and how they carry them, with everything from laptops that are overheating to phone batteries and all that kind of craziness. We also thought that this issue overview with drug prices and the cost hike and the EpiPens would be another great place to start when it comes to place-based learning. To be able to look at the number of our students in our school who would be impacted by a drug price increase of something that could potentially save their life. So that was actually another topic that we have. But to kind of show you what this does, if we decided that this wanted to be, maybe this would be the article that we were going to start with, when we open it up and go into it, it actually will differentiate for your students. So if we were to assign this initially as our first article, I could pick the Lexile level or the grade level that I want this to go for. So this current view is an 1150 Lexile, which is grade level 8 and has 700 words in this article. We get some basic definitions, some charts, and all that kind of great stuff that goes with it. What I can do as a teacher is assign this one first to every single student in my class, and I can assign a quiz with that. So they would read the article, they can actually annotate on their article on their computer, and then they can take the quiz. I can also give them a writing assignment as well. So for the quiz, this gives you the questions that they would have. It tells you what the direct answers are, all that kind of great stuff. For the writing assignment, there's a default prompt, but I can also go ahead and provide my own, maybe one where how would this be a problem in our school or things like that. Once a student begins to read the articles and take quizzes, Newsela will actually begin to differentiate their Lexile level for them. So if a student really struggles in 1150 Lexile level, the next article that it may automatically assign them could be at a 960 or an 860 level. And so it will begin to adjust for that particular student. It's really great because I can actually go in and have data on my classes as well as my students. So once they do take the quizzes, I can begin to see about their success rates, how many quizzes they passed, as well as their reading level. So it's pretty handy, especially when it comes to needing to have an additional knowledge, an initial knowledge base on a certain topic that we might be looking at for place-based learning. So I'm really interested to see how this is going to go once we actually begin using this year in school.